Look at this, so beautiful, beautiful evening. Even that sod is starting to come back green after a little bit of rain. It didn't take much, and it's turning back green fairly quickly. But y'all don't give a damn if my grass is green or if the sod is yellow or if it's hot or if it's cold or anything. Y'all want to do one thing only when y'all come around this way. That's to talk about the old doggone penitentiary. And that's what we going to do real quick. Because I got a really good comment right here, man. A really good comment. I believe the name is ughhhhgoddamnit 3750, I think. But he says this. He says, for what it's worth, the video was filmed by one of the most violent inmates that we used to have at our facility. Okay. It's good to know that shit. It's really good to know that shit. Because I have told y'all before, I said that the internet and the penitentiary have two things in common. You can tell a person anything, you know what I'm saying? And I believe this individual that had filmed that actually like smuggled out a letter because he said staff was trying to kill him or something like that. Or if I'm not mistaken, I think this is the exact same guy. Well, yeah, if you're the most violent person at whatever penitentiary you're at, I could see how that could be a thing, you know what I mean? I could see how, yeah, like maybe you're not getting the best treatment if you're shitting down bosses every other chance that you get. You know what I'm saying? But this is a choice that individual has made with his thing. I don't condemn him for whatever, or I don't support him for whatever. But all I want to do is make sure that individuals that watch my page understand that that's what it concerns me, especially about when we start talking about the penitentiary and how like females find their significant other in there. They can tell y'all anything, you know, they can absolutely say anything. Just like this guy can get on and make videos and try to paint them in whatever light that he wants to paint them in. But that is true for everybody though, isn't it? I mean, we can all get on here and we paint whatever picture that we want for the world to see. Like me, I make videos right now a lot about the penitentiary and from the perspective of an ex-correctional officer. But the fact of the matter is that's not the most relevant, significant, or most important part of my life. I am far more into recovery. I'm far more into the way the brain works and why people do the things that they do and behaviors and things like that are more along my current career field as a social worker right now. You know, so those are things that like really interest me, that I'm all about, you know what I'm saying? But I choose to talk about the penitentiary because this is like, people are fascinated by it, you know what I mean? They don't know what they don't know, and people that used to be there, they reminisce about it. And even as an ex-correctional officer, I find myself kind of reminiscing about it, you know what I mean? And thinking about it, and actually I think of why people do the things that they do, you know what I mean? And how can the system actually change, you know? But anyway, neither here nor there, you know. I want to keep this in mind, like, and actually, y'all, we're really close to getting to that 1,000 followers, so we can go live soon. But always keep that in mind when you're on the internet or you're talking to somebody from the joint or whatever. They can paint the picture of themselves however they want for whatever light. You don't think that a person that's going to be coming up for parole soon is going to start painting themselves in the best possible picture that they can? You know what I'm saying? You don't think that whenever, you know, like a guy's talking to his old lady on the phone, do you think that he's telling her about how they all sitting around talking about which CO has the fattest ass? I mean, that's real life, you know what I'm saying? But no, because you know why? The same is true for me, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to sit, when I'm sitting there chopping it up with my buddies and some big booty broad walks by, you know what I mean? And I'm not going to go back and tell my wife, well, there was this chick with a big old butt that walked by, you know, because I mean, you know, we just don't do that shit, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, what you think in your mind is, you know, is not really. Anyway, I'll stop right there. I'm going to start getting myself in fucking trouble here in just a minute. But anyway, yeah, I want y'all to think about that, though. You know, we only know what people tell us, you know what I'm saying? And we only see what people show us, you know? And people have an agenda and a purpose and a reason to show us and tell us the things that they show us and tell us. Y'all be good. I'm going to make me a video here in just a minute about uses of forces, I think. Oh, real quick, the video that I'm talking about is the one where the inmate is recording the use of force. It's, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5, 10 videos ago or whatever. But it's I stitched it, and from their moniker or whatever their name is, Prison Talk, TOK, right? Prison Talk, and that's where I had stitched it from. He's a white dude. He has like, I think it says BOSS around his neck or something, or he has some big letters around his neck. But that's the individual that I'm talking about, in case y'all didn't know. But all right, I'll holler at y'all.